Okay, put the radio
Welcome
voice on.
to the GMAP Broadcast Network. Yours truly, Pastor Kevin, on the GMAP1.com. We are honored, privileged, blessed, grateful to have each and every one of you tune in on this evening. And of course, I am just as grateful when I have the opportunity to talk to individuals that stop by, let me know what they're doing, how they're doing it, who they're doing it, with all that good stuff. And today is no different. Two Buck Chuck is here with me today. I'm sure you can see him. I can see him. You can see him. We all can see him. He can't see me, but I can see him. Yeah. Well, he's in the
Uh-huh.
studio and he's live on the GMAP Broadcast Network. And of course, we welcome. How you doing, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. Not too many complaints. I need to save that breath for my deathbed. You feel me?
Ooh, man, you ain't boy. I tell you, you said a mouthful right there, man. I tell you.
Yeah, I ain't got too many complaints. Blessed and thank you for allowing me to be a part of this great effort.
Man, I tell you, man, it is my pleasure, my privilege, and I am grateful to have you. We thank God for you tonight, man, because you are just kind of hanging out with us tonight to let us know what's going on. And today, I want to find out, in particular, first of all, before I even get into that, I want to find out, man, who are you, man? Introduce yourself. Tell us who you are. Tell us where you're from, and who is Two Buck Chuck?
Well, thank y'all. Welcome and hello everyone out there. My name is Two Buck Chuck, and I am your soul blues entertainer. Uh, I've been around the world. I've done a few things. I'm a preacher's kid. Uh, they always said preacher's kid do everything. That was me. Always into things, doing my thing, and finally now in my life now in the years, doing what I want to do, producing, writing music in my own studio with my best friend. Who writes all of my stuff and I produce all of my stuff. I'm originally from Des Moines, Iowa. Uh, just grew up playing the piano and singing in church. And over the years, a military guy, uh, football, did all the sports and everything. Then I got to a point in my life to where I just really wanted to do something different. So I went to college and late bloomer in college, right? And got a degree, and now I work in mental health. But through it all, man, and when I met Prince several years ago, may God rest his soul, and he told me, I asked him if you had a few words of encouragement from somebody just trying to make it. Man, he told me, he said, "Man, never stop doing what you're doing."
Wow.
And I
Wow.
was like, "That all you got to say?"
Wow.
But I
Oh,
never forgot that, man. So I have never really stopped doing what I'm doing, and here I am today on this wonderful broadcast.
man, I tell you, man, that's you know what? He said a lot, whether you know it or not. He said a lot because I tell you, I always tell people, man, your destiny was determined before your delivery.
So
You
say
know,
it.
it is, and it's true. All we have to do is be willing to embrace the process. And
My.
I tell you, man, don't get me started, man. I don't mind shouting. You should know that by now. I
Well,
tell you.
somebody once told me God don't call the qualified; He qualifies the called. So
Oh my goodness. And you know what? When you've been called, don't just accept being called. Be the call.
that's
Okay?
it.
Be
Woo.
okay. Oh, see there you go again. Two buck
See,
chuck.
see, see.
Ooh, man, don't you get me started up in here. Now you know, man,
Watch it.
I'm playing this hit single, "Baby by You." I'm loving it. I appreciate it. And man, you got to tell me about it, man. I mean, how did this particular song come about? Tell us about it.
Well, like I said, kind of getting into Southern Soul. I've never really been in Southern Soul as it's a newer genre of music. But Southern Soul became, when I heard it, and I already had music like this. I was always kind of into the R&B and the soul thing. So the production of the song came strictly through meeting the realms of Southern Soul, the way it's produced, the way it loops, the sounds that are in it. And then my best friend, of course, Dee Dee Simon, said, "You need a song called I got a baby by you. And I was like, what? And I'm thinking, she's my best friend, so she know everything about my life.
Right, right.
So when she heard the track, she immediately began writing to it. Well, I've been around the world a time or two. She know that I've been around the world. Ain't too bad of a looking man, I don't think.
Ooh.
Seen a few ladies and I loved a few. Then she saw me and said, "Is this a table for two?" So she used my experience in my life that she already knew about, uh, and wrote about. Drank some cheap wine and danced a while. Then
Wow.
she said, "Don't you remember me from way down south?" And I said, "How can I forget you?" She said, "I want to tell you something." And I said, "I really want to say, what's that?" "I got a baby by you."
Uh-oh.
I was like,
Oh
"Whoo,
my
let's
goodness.
let's go
Man.
to the studio, DD. Let's go." And we went to the bigger studio here in Alameda, Infinity Studio, Michael Denton, man, and finished the song there. And here it is.
Wow. Well, you've already answered my next question, and of course, that would have been: is this your first single, or is this a follow up to some previous music you've had out before? And of course, you've been doing this thing for a minute, and I tell you, man, it's blessing people all around the world. This is a hit. It has been placed. Well, let me stop right there. For those that don't know, now you know my friend and my brother, Two Buck Chuck, is now one of our featured artists on the GMAP Broadcast Network. You can stop by anytime, gmap1.com. Click on the tab that simply says Featured Artist. You'll see,
Yes.
of course, you will see a copy of the cover that I'm currently showing you in our split television screen. Click on that cover. It's going to take you to the necessary location to find out more intimate information and details about the artist as well as the music that he is pushing out to you. Now, of course, man,
Yes.
you know, I'm going to say this. You know,
Okay.
we're role models. We're role models to somebody, whether we like it or not.
Right.
And somebody is always paying attention, watching our every step and our journey.
Right.
Somebody may be, in fact, watching you right now and saying, I really wish I can get on track and just really pretty much follow my dreams and do what I'm being instructed to do. What words of encouragement would you have to share with a person like that?
Well, I think what I have tried to do in the very best of my life has always been real to myself, because I cannot be real to you if I ain't even real and truthful to my own self. I think Sammy Davis Jr. said it best. I've got to be me. You got to be yourself, man. Always be yourself. And if you have the passion, whatever it may be, if you're the best colorer, if you can nobody color as good as you can, you be the best colorer you can be. Don't let nobody tell you any different. Don't let nobody stop you. There always will be negative, but remember, the negative is here and the positive is there, and it balances itself out. So you can't have one without the other. And
Mm,
always just follow whatever your dream is. Never stop doing it, man. That Prince told me that. Never stop what you're doing. And then get with somebody. You ain't got to you ain't got to dance with everybody, but you got to dance with somebody.
right, right.
Find one person you can dance with, man, and they will be loyal to you because they'll be able to fill your heart. My best friend, I believe. Now I'm not a religious man. I'm a very spiritual man, and I believe God slammed our worlds together. Uh, I've been through some things in my life. She's been through some things in her life. It didn't matter. He slammed our worlds together. I didn't know she was a songwriter. She didn't know I was a music producer, but God did that. He slammed our worlds together, man. And not only this single have you heard, but yeah, I have 3 albums. I have three albums
Mm,
out. But
wow.
I have just released this song just a little bit, just a few months ago.
Well, speaking of that, and I know that there's plenty of people that are listening right now, and they pretty much enjoy and love the hit single that they've previously heard, and I'll of course be playing it again. But what if somebody wanted to show their love, care, concern, and support, and maybe purchase a copy of your album, single, or what have you? What's the process for them to do so?
There's a lot of my music on digital downloads on CD Baby. You can go to Two Buck Chuck, uh, or if you prefer a more personal uh, attachment to that uh, per CD, all you have to do is send $25 to my Cash App, Charles Boomer 74. Once again, Charles Boomer 74. Leave a note of your name and address, and I will mail you a copy. I have two CDs out, and I have an EP out with 4 songs on it. Then I have some singles. If you want all of the music, we can do that on a zip drive for you for $40.
Wow, man.
$40, and we can send all of the music to you all at once on a zip drive, thumb drive, whatever y'all want to call it. Cash at me once again, Charles Boomer 74. Send it to you on a zip. Leave your address and your name in the notes on my Cash App, and it's that simple. Other than that, you can go to CD Baby, all musical digital outlet, digital platforms,
Right.
and get that music.
Wow, man, I tell you, man, it's gonna be amazing, man, to see what people have to say and how they respond because this is great. And a lot of times people get the GMAP broadcast network a little confused. They don't
Uh-huh.
know what direction we're going, or they don't know what direction we are in. And what I'm trying to let them know is what I'm doing right now.
Sure.
Everything on our platform is not quote unquote gospel. Okay?
Gotcha.
Everything is not spiritual. Everything is not religious. We like to encourage all people, especially when they're trying to do something that's making a difference, putting a dent, I call it, in this world today. And you have great music. I wouldn't be right if I wouldn't allow you the opportunity to share that music on our platform and reach thousands of people around the world. So that's one of the reasons you're here today, to let them know that we encourage all people. If you have something encouraging, positive, motivating, or inspirational, we want to hear from you, and we want
Yes.
to be able to share it with the world. Now, out of it all, and a lot of people may say, well, $2 Chuck, I kind of know you, man. I know where you've been. I know where you are, and I appreciate what you're doing. But what's next for $2 Chuck? What would your response be to that?
Well, I'm finishing up an album which I just produced. Once again, I produced the whole album. It's a Christmas album going to be coming out October 9th. Have some shows coming, but this album is very dear to me because this is the first time in my life, in this season of my life, that I've been able to produce a whole full album under my production, whatever I wanted it to sound like, who I thought it should sound like, how I thought it should sound like, and written by my friend Dee Dee Simon. Put that out. That's coming out in digital download for Christmas, October 9th. All digital downloads will be ready for that. And if you want to get a hard copy, you need to send a Cash App of $20 to $Winter is Coming album. $Winter is Coming album. And that's 8 different queens on that album, man. And if I wasn't me, I would say that album is fire, right? It's
Wow.
coming to you. All inspirational music, not necessarily Christmas music, but good inspirational music written beautifully by Dee Dee Simon. And then you'll get your hard copies a couple of weeks after that. We got a show in Texas we're doing for Dee Dee Simon's birthday. About 15 different artists on that show in Henderson, Texas. Then we'll be out there for that Down South Blues Festival in Pensacola, Florida, November 26th. We got a lot of stuff going on, but if I want to get to the ending of, not the ending, but the beginning of a great thing that I'm going to be finishing, is an all blues album, an all classical blues album on $2 Chuck.
Wow.
That's my next rung on the ladder.
Wow. Well, I'm excited for you, man, and all the things you have going on, and of course, Dee Dee, I cannot wait to hear from Dee Dee Simon. I tell you, I'm just overwhelmed with joy just to know that she's willing to stop by and share what she's doing and how she's doing it as well on the GMAP Broadcast Network. Now, I know people are going to want to reach out and connect with you and say, hey, maybe they want to talk with you on a more individual basis, a personal level. How can you be reached, $2 Chuck?
Well, you can reach me on my email, C is in cat, boomer, BOOMER, number 63 at gmail.com. Now, you can also friend me on Facebook, Charles Two Buck Boomer. Send me a friend request, leave a message there. You can reach me there. And then after we talk, we can get even a little bit more personal. I can give you my phone number. Uh, but if you need my phone number and you're serious about talking, we can get to that point too. But yeah, inbox me, email me, and let's talk. Let's correspond, and you can get a hold of me. I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere.
Right. Well, I'm a witness.
I'm easy. I'm easy to work with. Down to earth young man, just trying to help the next person that the person that helped me. So
that's right. Well,
that's it.
I'm a witness, man. I'm a witness that, of course, you will respond. You will call the number back. I know my phone number looks like a telemarketer's number. And anybody that called me back, it's meant for them to call me. And because I can imagine a lot of people might look at my number and say, I ain't answering that phone. It's probably a telemarketer. But you know what? I'm not changing my phone number for nothing. You called me back.
Yes, sir. I admit I was one of them. I said 877. Oh no, 877-5309.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And
I ain't calling that. I don't know who that is. Probably somebody trying to sell me some insurance that I already got.
Right. Oh my goodness. But you're right. But like I said, man, it's meant for people to call me back if they do pick up the phone and or respond. Man, I'm excited for you, man. I'm just grateful that number one, you are here with us on today, man. Just kind of hanging out and sharing with it your information and your music with us. Number two, I'm grateful that you have made the decision to accept the invitation, man, to be a part of our broadcast network family, man. I am just overwhelmed with joy with that. And I'm also blessed that you're allowing us to be a part of your journey.
Well, that's vice versa. I appreciate y'all reaching out to me. I believe in one thing you asked me that question about what words of encouragement would I have. Don't ever forget to believe in yourself and promote yourself,
That's
man.
right.
Nobody's gonna feel and believe in you more than you. So don't be afraid to do that. Scared money don't make no money. So don't be afraid to do it, man. Take care of yourself. Do you, and it will come around.
That's right. Well, I know for a fact that you have the number, and I want you to know something, Chuck. Two Buck Chuck, that anything that we can do to assist you while we're on this journey together, we want you to know that you have our phone number. You can pick up the phone at any time. Make that call, text, chat, tweet, whatever you do. Make sure you get in contact with us and let us know what you're doing so we can be of assistance to you. And we want you to know when you do that, the answer will always be yes, and you will never, ever have to ask us twice. It's just that simple. We're going to keep you around for a while, man. We're looking forward to hearing more from you as well as those that you're connected with. We appreciate you stopping by. Before we go, man, I'm just going to move over and allow you the opportunity to share one more thing that may be on your heart. Two Buck Chuck, I'm moving over, man, and the floor is yours.
Well, like I said, I'm your man out here, Two Buck Chuck. And I got some lives every Wednesday at 4:30 and I usually come on. But remember that you have to really remember this. When you have a passion for something, never let nobody take that passion. Always believe in you. Be true to you. I can't express that enough. Do you, no matter what's going on around you, things happen. Life is what it is. Somebody once told me, man, life is a trip. I said, no, life always been here. You just now showing up for it. So make sure that you just do you, man. Do your thing. Be true to yourself, man. It'll all come out. And always remember, man, to stay humble, and don't be selfish. Now, you're going to have a little bit of that confidence. Most people might call it ego. No, it's that self-confidence. There's nothing wrong with being self-confident, man. Be self-confident in yourself. Do your thing. If people knock your stuff, that's okay, because if God allows a door to shut, he's definitely going to open up a whole another window, door, a whole theater of things for you to do. I like to use that word plethora.
Wow.
A whole plethora of things is coming your way, man. Just be true to yourself. And that's all you got to really do, man. That's really all I got. Go listen to my music. Check it out. I'm on YouTube, 2Buck Chuck. All of it's written by Dee Dee Simon. Go check out her page. I'm working on a blues album. Get that Winter's Coming album. Winter is Coming album. That's hashtag Winter is Coming album. I'm sorry, $ Winter is Coming album. Send the $20. That's for 8 queens from all over the South. Put it down for y'all, and it's coming. I love y'all, and I thank this GMAP, man, for allowing a young man like myself to be a part.
Hey, man, well, you know what? I always hear that, and I'm always listening to when people show us gratitude and appreciation for what we do. But I'm going to reverse that and flip the script and say we thank you for just doing what you're doing and allowing us to be a part of it. We appreciate you just as well, man. Don't for 1 minute think we don't. There's nothing that will happen without the assistance of people like yourself. There's nothing that we can do that you know what, the people allow us to be grateful and blessed by providing this platform. And when I first started 2Buck Chuck, I didn't want to really emphasize anything but appreciation. When people has appreciation for what we do, that's right. The gratitude. That's what I love to see and hear the most. It ain't about money. It ain't about trying to be a popular. Well, you know, like on Facebook, you got, in order for you to be popular, you got to have 5,000 friends. You know, This is not a popularity contest. As a matter of fact, everybody can unfriend me and just leave one friend named Jesus, and I'm good to go. So I'm just gonna. I mean, it's not hard to tell the truth. You know, so
I ain't mad at you.
You know, if everybody mad, be mad. If everybody don't like what I'm doing, move out of the way, because I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing, because I'm blessed, I'm grateful, and I appreciate people like yourself allowing me to stay moving and move forward for the glory, man. So I appreciate you, man. I'm getting ready to bless the people once again with Baby by You. And we are definitely going to be inviting you back to the GMAP Broadcast Network platform to share more of what you're doing. Until then, sir, man, we want you to continue to be blessed and be a blessing. And you have a fantastic rest of your evening. I'm waiting to hear from you, man, because I want to set that up for you, if you know what I mean. So
absolutely,
I'm going to go ahead and make things happen on this end, and you continue to do what you're doing and make things happen on your end, okay?
Yes, sir. Love y'all. Be safe. Take care of one another.
All right. 2Buck Chuck. He's one of our featured artists on the GMAP Broadcast Network. Baby by You on show.
Time or two, seen a few ladies and I loved a few. Then she saw me and said, "Is this a table for two?" I drank some cheap wine and we danced a while, and she said, "Don't you remember me from way down south?" And I said, "How could I forget you?" She said, "I'm gonna tell you something. I got a baby by you." How do you know that? Where is the proof? I got a baby by you. Was it a secret? Oh, I don't believe it. So I started counting the years and the days, 'cause it could be a possibility. She showed a picture to me, 8 years old, had a smile like me. So I tried to play it cool. How do I tell my old lady, and what do I do? She said, "I got an old man too, and he don't know why. I got a baby by you." How do you know that? Where supposed to be a secret. She told Sherry she couldn't help but tell Mary. Mary told Mila, but Mila didn't believe her. Michelle overheard it, told JB it's his for certain. After all of this time, now you say the baby is mine. JB say he daddy, cause his hair's a little nappy. If he's mine, I wanna see him, so he knows I didn't leave him. I got a baby by you. And how do you know that? Show me where to prove I got a baby by you. Oh, was this your secret?